What's going on YouTube and Movement Gems family? So I have a fresh upper body push-pull hybrid calisthenics and weight session here for you. I'm going to walk you through going with 5 total exercises, 2 pulls, 2 presses, and 1 shoulder mobility finisher. As always, kicking this off, getting proper warm-up, and some blood flow going with some reverse sled pulling for about 10 minutes. The first movement in each upper body session I do is going to be a vertical pulling movement, the main back exercise, and that's always going to be a pull-up, but on this session I'm running the lat pull-down machine to give a better workout for people who might be on the weaker side of pull-ups. To get the most out of the lat pull-down machine and simulate a pull-up and work towards a pull-up to the best of your ability, I always recommend using this exercise on the heavier end, somewhere in the 6 to 8 repetition range. The key to the exercise is maintaining very strict form throughout the movement, not using any body English or swing on the machine like a lot of people like to do. Pull the bar to your chest using your scapula and lats, and make sure to control the eccentric on the way up to get the most out of it. With the shoulders warm and loose, we're going into the main pressing movement, which is a seated strict overhead barbell press. Just like the pull down, I'm using a moderately heavy load here at 155 pounds to stay in a 6 to 8 repetition range with really strict form. My key form, focus, and goal of this movement is to keep as much tension as possible on my deltoids, and I do that by doing a really slow 3 to 4 second eccentric with a good pause of a second or so at the bottom, exploding back up to the top position. It's important for the hypertrophy and health of your shoulders to take them through a true full range of motion by bringing the bar all the way to your chest when you do this exercise. Next up is the secondary back or pulling exercise and the official transition into the calisthenics portion of the workout with the ring row. These can also be done with TRX straps or any other suspension system you might have, and if neither of those are an option, a Smith machine or squat rack bar will work just fine for these rows. The ring row or inverted row is a very potent exercise in increasing your pull-up strength and is probably one of the best exercises you could possibly do for your upper back, rear deltoids, and overall scapular strength and health. This is a crucial exercise in developing sound scapular mechanics and strength, and is so important to get good at this exercise over time for strong and healthy shoulders and to reverse out the effects of sitting a lot. Next is the final main movement and chest-focused pressing exercise with the wide grip dips. As with everything, I'm going extremely strict on these dips, and I'm only able to get about 4 reps a piece on these for 3 sets. And that's because I'm focusing so much on keeping tension on these pecs throughout this exercise by squeezing completely through my chest at the top in full scapular depression, holding it for about 4 to 5 seconds, descending very slowly, smoothly, and safely on the way down, sitting in the deepest possible stretch and range of motion I can get out of this dip, sitting in it for a moment and exploding back up, back into full scapular depression, keeping so much tension on those pecs. Proper dips are done with full scapular range of motion, so make sure to depress through the top all the way through your scapula into your pecs to get the most out of this movement. The final exercise is a shoulder mobility finisher that I rotate each and every session that I train upper body 3 times a week. This exercise never stays the same, and I like to train my shoulders through a large array of exercises. This particular exercise on this session is something I've been incorporating over the last month, and I'm really starting to enjoy the more I do it. It's a resistance band PVC pipe trap 3 raise pullover-esque exercise that I really enjoy, that simulates a lot of those same feelings and movements, and I just think is a really effective exercise, especially for overhead mobility. Thanks for watching, and give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more.